Hi everybody, welcome to the Back End Investor Journal for a new video. Very quick, it will be a tutorial and me sharing my thoughts, so you might be interested into what I'm going to explain. I'm going to explain how I view and I compare stock markets in different countries. Because when you compare stock markets in different countries, you have a problem. If you compare stock markets and different kind of asset classes in the US, for example, you are going to be very similar. You have many tools to measure and you compare in the same currency. Whereas if you change economic zone, you usually change currencies. The currencies change value between each other, and that's become very complicated. Some people use the indexes, just like for the US, they would use the S&P 500. For Europe, they would use the Stocks 600. For China, they would use the SSE 50, for example, or the SSE 180. What I think is very important to do is compare things that are very similar in the way they're constructed. So what I do is I use simply the MSCI indexes ETFs, which is, I think, a very, very good way to compare different markets, everything being equal. You have access to pretty much every single market thanks to MSCI indexes. So you just type MSCI and the country you want to look, and it usually will pop up in an ETF that will allow you to track the price. We are going to see right now the three biggest economic zones, which are the US with the MSCI USA multi-factor. You can see that we are entering in a bearish momentum, that if we break down over this line and we start to see a rounding top, this would mean that we enter in bearish regime. So the US are giving us one trigger warning about a future bear market. Europe is already into a bear market. Europe has already done its breakdown. You can see there that we broke down when the war started, and Europe has never been a really interesting place to invest. But anyway, Europe is in a bear market, and China is in the strongest bear market of all the asset classes. China has not been a very interesting place to put your money, but you can see that the Chinese equities are really being hit very hard. So thanks to the MSCI China, MSCI Europe, and MSCI USA, you can very easily chart the financial markets of different countries and different economic zones by just typing on your computer. For example, I'm going to show you. You type MSCI France and you end up with MSCI France, and it gives you an idea of the stock market. And you compare that with similar metrics, because it's all MSCI doing the indexes, and you can compare different indexes, and it's all in the same currency, in the US dollar, so you don't have the currency issue. That's just what I wanted to share. Have fun and be careful on the markets, as we are having now a bear market. We enter a bear market on most equities. Be very careful with your money. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.